Welcome to Salad with a Side of Fries. I'm your host, Jen Trepic, talking wellness and weight loss for real life. We're here to clear up the myths, misinformation, bad science, and marketing to teach you how to eat and how to cheat. Are you ready? I'm having salad with a side of fries. This week, we're talking about two behaviors. Go with me for a second on this. So whether you call it a resolution, an intention, a goal, or simply something you want, we start a year with these ideas. And the truth that what all of these have in common, regardless of what we call it, is that they're often end games or outcomes, right? What we identify are the results, right? And we hear all the time when we set a goal or an intention, when we know the outcome, we want to then break down the goal into intermediate goals or smaller steps, right? Maybe even break it down into a daily task. For example, let's say you want a new job. That's the goal, the intention, right? The thing you want. That's the outcome. The intermediate goals might be updating your resume or CV, contacting headhunters, or looking at available roles, researching companies, things like that. On a daily basis, though, we often feel like we have to talk ourselves into taking the step, finding the time for those extra things, figuring out the rewards or the consequences that are going to help hold us accountable, right? And that can feel like a lot. Let's simplify all this, because everything boils down to only two behaviors: doing and not doing. Everything boils down to two behaviors: doing and not doing. So check in with yourself. Are you doing or not doing? And here's the thing with this, right? Because we generally, and definitely if you're like me, we underestimate the things we are doing. We overlook so much and we focus on the things that are not happening. And in this assessment of doing or not doing, it actually forces us to acknowledge even the small things, because even a small step qualifies as doing. Now, remember, we talked about in an episode last December with Imtiaz Kabir that we get good at what we repeatedly do. Doing is the operative word there. And I want to point out, not doing is also something that we can get good at. Like, there's momentum in the not doing as much as there is momentum in the doing. And frankly, for me, the doing comes with a whole lot less mental conversation and distraction, right? Like, when we're in the doing, there's no reason to beat ourselves up. We don't have any of that internal dialogue. So you can ask yourself, what's the direction of the momentum I'm creating? Am I creating momentum in the direction of doing or not doing? And if you want to change it, here's a super quick option. So this is actually from Mel Robbins' book, The 5-Second Rule. And what she says and explains to us is that when we have a thought to do something, we have 5 seconds for the prefrontal cortex, the front of the brain, to activate before the back of the brain takes over and you start to debate it. So in real life, what that might look like is we have an idea. So maybe the thought is, I want to work out today. I could do it right now. You have 5 seconds before your brain goes to, well, I'd have to change my clothes. It really wouldn't be all that long. Is that long enough to count as a workout? And what would I even do? Right? That internal dialogue, that debate that starts to happen, all that thinking happens after 5 seconds. So what's the quick fix? I got you. When you have the thought or idea to do something, count down from 5 and do it. So in this example, it would be, I want to work out today. I could do it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. and just get up off the couch. So again, or maybe get up from your desk. So again, this is based in science. It's not just my own ideas. But years ago when I read Mel Robbins' book, I implemented this and it truly works. So with the whole year ahead of us, remember, there are only 2 habits, doing and not doing. So let this be your accountability as we move into 2022. All right. Let's wrap this up. So as always, I'm your host, Jen Trepeck. Connect with me on Instagram or really all social media. I'm at Jen Trepeck, JENNTREPECK. And I would love to invite you, send me a message on any platform or even through our website, asaladwithasideoffries.com. I would love to hear your takeaways, your ideas, your questions. Plus, this is actually the easiest way to learn more about working with me. My next availability for a group program is in February. People are enrolling in that now. So if you're curious, definitely let's have a chat. I'd love to get to know you more. And of course, if you're not already, join our membership program by going to glow.fm/saladwithasideoffries or click the link in the show notes. Becoming a member shows your support for this podcast, this community, and above all, supports your health. You'll get this week's recipe for the crispy Parmesan eggs with radicchio and pea salad. And with that, my friends, here's to 2022. May it be your best year yet. Well, friends, that's it for today's episode of Salad with a Side of Fries. Congratulations for making yourself and your health a priority. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to click subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform. Share us with a friend, and we'll be back next week. Always remember, you deserve it, and you are worth it. Happy healthy.